Get out!
Hello tankers and tankettes, welcome to a bit of live gameplay. This is actually take 2, attempt 2, because the first recording got kind of fouled up. I had a little plan. I was going to play my tier 7 tank destroyers. And I did, and I got dailies on 2 of the 3, and then when I wasn't recording I got a daily on the 3rd. Let's have a look at my session stats. 3 out of 11. Yeah, let's just say some of the teams I've had so far today have truly beggared belief. So instead of trying to re-record and do these things, because I have the dailies in them already anyway, and the teams have been so diabolically bad for the most part, that I'm actually going to go with a vehicle where I might actually be able to make a difference. Because as good as some of these are, and you know they're actually pretty decent machines. Even though this one, I don't have the top gun yet, I don't have the tracks yet, and I'm also using the stock engine and a stock radio in order to be able to use the long 88. It's not good enough with it. It isn't survivable enough to. It can't carry a team when half the team dies in the first 3 minutes of battle. So. And you're alone against, 12 tanks. Or it's not been quite that bad, but close. One battle I had, literally half the team on Mountain Pass went to the dip in the middle of the map and it just died within the first 2 minutes. And that was, at least it was a quick defeat. So I'm going to play some heavy tanks instead, because I really can't be, the last time I put up a video where I had 3 losses in a row anyway, people kind of were not that positive about it. And the whole point of these videos is it's live, it's unpredictable. I don't know what's going to happen. It could be wins, it could be losses, and the temptation is just to always take strong tanks and just try and do something. But 3 out of 11, I mean, my god, these teams today have been... Yeah, yesterday was pretty bad as well, playing with Circon. Even platooning with Circon, we still had like a 40% win rate. I mean, it was just dire. It was, I don't know what it was, but it was bad. Maybe it's because I'm on EU1. Normally I'm on EU2, and clearly this is bad luck being on EU1. So I just have to decide what to do, because I think last time I did a live gameplay I did tier 10s. I don't want to do the tier 10 heavies again, so... I don't know. I have to actually decide. We'll start off. I'll just do 2 or 3 completely random tanks. So we'll start off with a Torty, I think, because that's one I am actually grinding. That's one I would like the daily with. Okay, this is actually not terrible matchmaking. This is far from terrible matchmaking. Pair of tier 10s on each side, a medium and a tank destroyer, very even, and then a good mix of other tanks. So this could go either way. And because I don't have XVM, I have absolutely no inkling of how it's going to go until it's actually happening. So yeah, I like to feel that XVM it kind of prejudices, I can't even say that word, prejudices you a bit against, well, if you see a sea of red, then that's immediately going to make you feel a bit more, oh, okay. But with 3 out of 11 games won, I'm already feeling that way today, so it probably wouldn't make too much of a difference if I'm brutally honest. So we'll try and get up on the transverse, obverse, the something verse of this slope, and see if I can't put some fire in. But it's not the best position for a Torty, because you can't really fall back very quickly, and if somebody starts targeting your weak spots, and oh boy does this thing have weak spots, hello weak spots, then it's kind of hard to dodge those shots, but you can keep angled at least. The difficulty with the Torty, as with all British tank destroyers, is the fact that as you're going over the hill, they'll see your weak spots coming first, basically. So, there's a tree going over, and that's a stock Conqueror. And there's an IS-8. So I have to be careful here, because I might think, oh, I'm safe, but as you know, he'll put a shot in and it'll be like, nope. And there's the side of a Jagdtiger. Oh, M103, I don't think you wanted to do that. But there's our FV. It's so good for snapshots, this gun. It's just, oh, so good. There's an E75. Oh, the FV's parked in front of me. Might be able to get the ISA. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Prius! Prius, what are you doing? Can't you see I'm working here? And the thing is, then I'm going to be getting in his way, because this is, yeah. Right, is it the Jagdtiger that's looking here? It is. Got to be careful, because he could really spank me. On the other hand, I could potentially one-shot him. So, oh, it's a temptation. No, he missed. I missed. Everybody missed. If this is going to be a long game, then I'll only do 2 matches rather than 3. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, 3 out of 11. I really... This is... When you get a day like this and matches like that, it doesn't really make you want to sit down and play it for hours. I think, as of recording this actually, Circon started streaming, or I got an invite from him, so I think he's just kind of been streaming for maybe 20 minutes now. And I just thought to myself after that last recording, no, I'm going to go away. I know that it was the games were, you know, there was 2 or 3 wins during that recording. And I'm going to go away and just breathe quietly for a few minutes, make myself a cup of tea, and then I'm going to try again, and hopefully the recording won't derp this time. So that E4's looking this way. Kind of want the E4 to have fired. Did we lose? Yeah, we lost the M103. Okay. So far, though, I'd say we're not doing totally terrible. Just dodged. But I haven't really done much damage so far, so I'm just have to carry my weight. Right, ahaha! That might be an opening. It involves exposing myself kind of far. Oh, that was a low roll. Also, I don't want to get hit by the ISA again. You do get a lot of hit points in this thing, but because the weak spots are so obvious, and everybody knows them by this point, it's very easy. And now that was just like flush in my side, so yeah, that's going to be an easy one. Always. Whoa. But you do kind of have to preserve your hit points as much as possible, even though you've got fairly decent armor, all things considered. Anyway, I left that E4 as a one-shot, so that has worked in our favour. The rest are all kind of clustered around there. There's an enemy Tortoise as well. Whoop. Conqueror's taking a battering. Oh, there's the Jagdtiger, though. Now, the thing is, I could take the Jagdtiger, but that would expose my sight fire. We'll see, though. We might be able to do something. The Lerva's, in theory, in a really good position to get this guy. I'm not quite sure what this Jagdtiger's doing, to be honest. There we go. Didn't have to expose myself too much there. That's a dangerous enemy tank destroyer down. Yes, Lerva, you just stay alive. There's a couple of good hull-down tanks there, unfortunately. Although the T-34 isn't really hull-down in any way, shape or form. I might be able to punish that T-34. Where he is. 75's aiming my way. Oh, and he missed. T-34's down. Maybe able to get his commander's hatch, or even better, just plumb in the side of this tank. Look at that. He's got too many targets to deal with at the moment, this is ideal. Okay, yeah, we've broken the enemy team's back. We have basically won this one. Well, angle a bit. And again, he's looking. No, I can't afford to take the hit now, and he's fired anyway, so we've got him, basically. 9 health, but I can probably reload still before he does. Come on, reload. There we go. Killing blow. That's the last couple of tanks now. I think we'll just roll up on the side of this Torty. And just rack up a bit more damage before I die. This was actually a pretty nice Torty game, I think, all things considered. Yeah, that hits gun mantlet there, to be honest. Right, I'll just sit and aim this one. I can afford to do that. Might even get the kill, but probably not. Oh, no. He was tracked. I took another hit. but I got the kill. 4,000 damage, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And also, a win! A win! Hurrah! That's been precious few and far between today. Anyway, let's have a celebratory sip of tea. Top score, not bad. 1100 XP, 4,000 damage. Most of the shots actually did go in. Yeah, that was alright. That was distinctly alright. Now I just have to decide what to do next. So I think we'll actually... I don't know. I could stick with the Brits. I could go with the Carnarvon because that needs a win. Apologies for tea slurpage there. Or shall I go with that old standby, the old favourite, the KV-4? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's see how it goes. Top tier, okay. Highway, okay. Depends what side we start on. Oh, okay, no, this is good. I still think the North has an advantage in the city corner of the map. But it's actually now harder to defend from the west side of the map. So I think you still get an advantage in the south, but you've lost your advantage from defending to the west. So it does kind of even out. But I'm going to be heading into the city, obviously. Again, no artillery, which is quite nice. And I think we might be able to do something in this one, maybe, potentially. I think we'll also just make this one. We won't do a third tank. I think we'll just do this one because, like I said, I think Circon started streaming already, so we'll just go and join him once I've got this all wrapped up. So let's chug along into battle with my trusty old KV-4. I can't wait for the HD model on this. I mean, this and the Duck, I would really like to see the HD models of. But I think we might be waiting a while for the Duck. Sadly. There was actually an answer from Ektar on Reddit. There was a Q&A not that long ago, a couple of weeks, and I naturally asked, when are we going to have an HD Duck? And yeah, it might be a while. So you almost want to, on this map these days, starting from the north, you almost want to go clean up the city and then turn around and come back to the cap. Kind of depends what tank you're in, though. Anyway, it's easier to get to cover from the southern spawn these days, but it's still a lot. By the time you get there, it's still quite easy to just get surrounded and to be basically fighting from positions where it's hard to make a breakout if you don't have a lot of tanks. So that's why I still think there is an advantage starting from the north. It's just personally balancing this map. I know they don't want to make it totally symmetrical, but what they could have just done, what they should have just done, is replicate the I can't even speak. Even replicate some more build. I mean, they did put some buildings there, but like nothing like this dense. If they'd had a little street with some more buildings or something, or I don't know. Oh, there's an IS-3. Now I could have just fired through the wall, but that would have. I didn't know where the IS-3 started and the wall ended, kind of thing. Oh, poor ARL. I kind of feel bad, but on the other hand, he's on the enemy team. It is kind of the point. It also sort of depends what's also there. I'm going to be super aggressive here, actually, because I think it pays to be super aggressive. Clean up this corner, then go back, because we really don't know what's... don't all come to this corner, some of you go around. Whoop. Don't drive too far out. Got to get in a good side scraping position there. Thank you! So you see someone backing up in order to side... Oh, you're good. I can tell you're good. You're going to be fun. Yeah, GG. No, you know what, Mr. IS-6? You can just sit there and either get out my way or, you know, you can just not be in my way there. Thank you. Because you're clearly a player I don't want to be too close to. Finish off that VK. See what I mean about it's really hard to, you just get pinned down and then it's so easy to surround the enemy and just finish them. I mean, it really is. Right, I'm actually going to head back now. That sixth. Someone backing up to, like, that's an occasion where you should really be paying more attention. T28 on the open field. Okay. Right, they've got more than enough to continue this push. I might actually... Will that T28 even last long enough for me to... I don't know. I mean, I've done nearly 2k damage. Even if I don't do much more damage in this one, I'm going to be fairly happy. I might get some shots from over here. Cromwell, T28. Oh, he's turning. He's turning. That's very nice of him. And he's tracked. There we go. Bit more damage. Ah, KV-4, old reliable. Doesn't help when your teammates shoot you in the back, but the enemy team is the... There seem to be some very unbalanced teams today. Like the enemy team, what they have experienced is what I was experiencing for most of my matches so far today. But fortunately these last two matches I went with tanks I was comfortable in, tanks that were fairly strong. No, I couldn't get the kill. And it was, well, luck, you know. There was some luck. I got teams that weren't terrible, and that is all down to luck in World of Tanks. Let's not pretend. Can I get the Ag Panther from here? Maybe. He's kind of in front of cover, though. I'm going to have to I'll waste some time shooting this cover away, I guess. And then I might even get a shot in before he dies. It's just still within render range. And I hit his gun mantlet from the whole side of his tank. And I managed to hit his gun mantlet somehow. Go on, reload, reload, reload. Wow, that was my aiming that was so off there. I'm not even going to pretend otherwise. That was just terrible. And now we're going to cap. Even though there's a single super Pershing, we're going to cap. Because... I don't know. I don't know. People just hate having extra credits and XP, I guess. They just hate it so much. Actually, no, most of them are going right past the cap. That is actually a refreshing change. You can see how cynical I've gotten. I think once you've played a certain number of battles in World of Tanks, I mean, once you start to be really aware of the very basic errors that you just see over and over again, it's quite easy. I think it's quite easy to get burned out at that point, and it can be an enjoyable game, but it can also be a very frustrating game, I think, once you get past a certain kind of skill level and a certain number of battles. And then it's all the more baffling when you see somebody with like 20,000 plus battles with a really terrible, awful win rate, and you just think to yourself, how are you still playing this game? How is this in any way remotely an enjoyable activity for you anymore? Like the number of hours that you would have had to put in. And of course some of these people are going to be just straight up bots. But no, I drove almost all the way here, but oh well. But other times they're going to be players that are genuinely playing, even though they're still really bad and they've put so many hours in, but they've just never bothered to go away and find out how to be better. Anyway, quick look at the scores. That was actually half the team got over 800 XP, so look at the damage distribution was alright on that team. Yeah, it wasn't... I'm kind of surprised he's top. He's only got 700 spotting. Whereas that T-34, you know, over 3,000 damage. I'm surprised he's not on top of the list. But the enemy team list were... I mean, look at that. The damage. Like 3 people did over 1k. 2 of them just... one of them just under 1k. Lerva did less than a Cromwell. Yeah, I'm not gonna crow too much because I've had too many of those teams today myself. So I'm just glad that for the purposes of this recording, I didn't have 2 more. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this more than you would have enjoyed horrible defeats, because some of the defeats were pretty horrible, but you didn't get to see those. I got to play through them though. I'm suffering, so you don't have to, although you're probably suffering as well in your own way, because World of Tanks, nobody gets off lightly in World of Tanks. Some days it's good, some days it's terrible. Anyway, if you liked it, you can hit the like button. If you want to leave a comment below, you can do so. You can subscribe to my channel, and of course, as always, stay tuned for more.